Welcome to Bala Sir's YouTube channel. This is for class 10th, chapter 2, Science and Technology, part 1, periodic classification of element, part 4. In part 3, we learnt about modern periodic table, and in part 4, we will be studying about the electronic configurations and the valency. But before watching this video, dear students, subscribe my YouTube channel and press the bell icons. Below you can see a red subscribe button. Click that subscribe button and you press the bell icon, which you can see a image as it's shown in this picture. Periods in electronic configurations.
Now I will be teaching you about the electronic configuration. Now let's say in group 1, hydrogen is 1, lithium 3, sodium 11, potassium 19. Let's say hydrogen 1 electron. So this is 1. You can write it as 1. This is the electronic configuration. Let's say in lithium, atomic number is 3. That means in the first shell you can put only 2 electron, and in the second shell you can put only 1 electron. That is, only 1 electron is remaining. So 2, 1. Let's come to sodium. Sodium atomic number is 11. In the first shell 1, 2. But in the second shell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2 plus 8 is 10. How much is remaining? Only 1. So here 1 electron. So 2, 8 and 1. Now K19, that is potassium is atomic number is 19. Similarly here 2 electrons. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 electrons, and the remaining is 9 electrons, in which here you can put only 8 electrons and the remaining is 1 electron. So 2, 8, 8 and 1. Now in group 1, what do you observe in common? Tell me. You observe that the outermost shell, we call it as the outermost shell. Which is the outermost shell? This is the outermost shell, and this outermost shell contains only 1 electrons. That means group 1 has 1 electrons in the outermost shell, and the valency is 1 because it can give 1 electron. Now this is group 2, beryllium 4, magnesium 12 and calcium 20. Beryllium 4 means in first shell I can put maximum 2. So out of 4, 2 electrons are here, the remaining 2 electrons. So how you will write the electronic configuration? 2 and 2. These are the electronic configuration. Magnesium is 12. So in the first shell 2 electron. Second 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2 plus 8 is 10. How much is remaining? 2. So 1, 2. So electronic configuration is 2, 8 and 2. 2, 8, 2. Calcium total there are 20. That means the atomic number is 20. Now this atomic number, in this atomic number 20, 2 is in the first shell, 8 is in the second shell, another 8 in the third shell. 8 plus 8, 16, 16 plus 2, 18. How much is remaining? Only 2. 1, 2. So 2, 8, 8, 2. What do you observe common here? You observe that the outermost shell is 2. That means the valency here is also 2. What common you see is in group 2 you see the outermost shells have 2 electrons. Now here group 17, or we call it as 7a, that is a halogen group. Fluorine 9, atomic number is 9, chlorine atomic number is 17. Let's see this, 1, 2. So 9 minus 2, 7. So in the last shell, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That means 2, 7. Chlorine, 1, 2. In the second shell, 8 electrons. So 8 plus 2, 10. How much is remaining? 7. So here you can put 7 electrons. That means 2, 8, 7. So in group 17, that is 7a, the outermost shell has 7 electrons. Now what is the valency? The valency is 1. Why? Because to complete the octet, it requires only 1 electron. It will become 2, 8. It will become 2, 8, 8. So it takes, that is except 1 electron. So the valency is 1. So all the halogen group valency is 1. In group 1, you see the valency is 1, and in group 7a also the valency is 1. But the difference is these are metals, these are non-metals. Here it gives electron, here it accepts electron. In group 18, let's see the electronic configuration. The other name for group 18 is zero group or inner group. Helium, only 2 electrons. That means the shells are complete. Electronic configuration is 2. Neon, 10. In first shell 2, and in the second shell 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2, 8 is also complete. This is also complete. Argon 18, 1, 2, then 8. Third shell is also 8, 2, 8, 8. They are complete. That means what you see in the group 18. In group 18, the outermost shells are completely filled. Now this outermost shells which is completely filled, they will not give electron or they will not accept electrons, so they will not take part in any chemical reaction.
Electronic configuration is written on the basis of their atomic numbers. If lithium is 3, so you split it into 2, 1. The first shell should be 2, second shell 8, third shell 8. So here in the first shell you can see only 2 electrons. In the second shell you can see 8 electrons. Third shell you can see 8 electrons, and it goes on. So when you split this Li, 2, 1, that is 3. If Na is 11, so how you will split the 11? First shell 2 electrons, so 11 minus 2, 9. Second shell 8 electrons, maximum is 8 electron, so the remaining is 1, so 2, 8, 1. But the thing what you see here is on the last shell you can see the numbers are same, 1, 1, 1. So group 1 is 1, group 2 you can see on the last shell 2, 2, 2. Similarly in group 3, 3, 3, group 4, 4, 4. So you will find that the number of valency electron is different in these elements. However, the number of shell is the same. So you will also find that while going from left to right, so left to right within a period, the atomic number increase one by one. So you can see here 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 7, 2, 8. So here from left to right the atomic numbers are increasing one by one. So you can see over here some examples are given here for potassium and argons. The diagrams are given. So potassium 2, 8, 8, 1. So first shell 2, second shell 8, third shell 8, and fourth shell is 1. In here argon 2, 8, 8. First shell is 2, second shell is 8, and third shell is 8. So we can say that the element with the same number of shells, they are occupied by an electron which belongs to the same period. The elements in the same period which is Li, Be, B, C, N, O, F and Ne, they have an electron with two shells, and the two shells are K and L. The elements in the third period, they have three shells K, L, M. Then as goes on 4. So shells are K, L, M, N. This is the formula 2n square. If you put the number of shells 1, 2n square, 1 square. So 2 ones are 2. The electronic capacity for K shell is 2. For L shell 8. For M shell 18. For N shell 32. So in the modern periodic table, electrons are filled in the same shell while going along a period from left to right, and at the beginning of the next period a new electron shell starts filling up. So as per the holding capacity of the shells, 2 elements are present in the first shell, 8 elements in the second period. The third period also contains 8 elements due to the law of electron octets. So there are few more factors which controls the filling of electrons in the subsequent period, which will be considered later on. So the chemical reactivity of an element is determined by the number of valency electrons in it and the shell number of valency shell. The information on this point is obtained from the position of the element in the periodic table. That is, modern periodic table has proved useful for study of elements.
Hi students, I will be teaching you about the valency table. Now what do you mean by valency? Valency means sharing of electron is called as a valency. Now what is this sharing of electron? Let's say the electronic configuration 288 is completely filled. If that electronic configuration is 281, in the third one it is 1, that means to complete its shell it will transfer one electron. That means it can give one electron to other elements and becomes 28. So when it gives one electron, the valence is 1. Here 282, it gives 2 electron. 283, it can give 3 electron. 284, it can give 4 electron. Now here they are giving the electrons. Now listen, all the metals, they give electron. Let's come here, 285. Now 285 means it will not give electrons, it will accept 3 electrons, that is, it becomes 28 and 5 plus 3, 8. It becomes 288. That means it will accept the electron to complete it octet. So the valency here also 3 and here also the valency is 3. Here 286, it requires 2 electron, so it will accept 2 electron and this will accept 1 electron. So that means the valency here is 3, 2 and 1. Here they accept electron, so normally non-metals accept electron. We call that as electronegative. Metals give electron, we call that as electropositive. So as you see in group 1, here you can see +1. That means all the group 1, the valency is 1. All the group 2, the valency is 2. That means they give electron. Group 3, the valency is 3. They also give electron. But in group 4, either they give 4 electron or they can take 4 electron. So here also the valency is 4. Here the valency is 3 because it accepts electron in group 5. In group 6, it accepts 2 electron, so the valency is 2. In group 7, the valency is 1 because it accepts 1 electron. But in 0 group, they are completely filled, so they will not accept or give electrons. So this is your valency table.
Let's talk about valency. Valency of an element is determined by the number of electrons present in the outermost shell of its atom, that is the valence electron. Thank you for watching this video. If you like the video, subscribe it.